Serial killer Victor Zsasz was let loose on the island, claiming several more lives that night, marked indelibly on his skin. The strongman Bane was secretly imprisoned and experimented on in Arkham's depths to create a powerful new strength serum, Titan. Harley Quinn, once a promising young psychiatrist, she returned to the asylum to terrorize it as Joker's sidekick.
Every gal has a phase they regret.
As a
Maybe mine
last
happens to get me
resort,
consecutive
Joker
life
used his
sentences.
own experimental Titan mixture. The super serum warped his body to match his twisted mind. But it wasn't enough to defeat Batman.
I can't even say that's the most messed up thing he did.
Following the fall of the asylum, Gotham's Skid Rows were turned into the super prison, Arkham City. An urban hell, where the only rules were made by the villain ringleaders and their gangs. I know, I was on the ground, and so was Batman.
The only way to get by in this place is to get ourselves some respect.
Fear! That's how we get respect. Show them all how we do things.
If you pick the right side and then piss off the boss, you were set. At least, till the bat showed up anyway.
Bring out the defendant!
Batman and Joker's rivalry finally ended in Arkham City. I don't doubt Batman would have saved the maniac if he could, but the Titan poison ensured this was Joker's last laugh.
I compartmentalized all this in a box, in another box, in a fridge, in a junkyard.
Solomon Grundy wasn't just a nursery rhyme. Penguin discovered this legendary monster under the Iceberg Lounge and put him to use as rancid, undead muscle. Basil Carlo, Clayface, worked for Joker, impersonating the criminal mastermind who hid behind the scenes. Quite the performance, and his last. Jarvis Tetch, the Mad Hatter, a real head case. A hypnotist fixated on fantasies. The only thing he sought more than his Alice was to control Batman. Victor Freeze, this brilliant but cold scientist, would do anything to protect his wife Nora, whether that meant opposing or aiding Batman. Talia al Ghul, once second in command of the League of Assassins. Sadly, the spark between her and Batman was extinguished at Joker's last stand, along with her life. Professional killer Deadshot was hired to assassinate several VIP targets, like myself, and Bruce Wayne and Batman. Close calls with death that night. Ra's al Ghul, head of the League of Assassins, was obsessed with making Batman his successor. But Al Ghul underestimated Batman, and it would be his downfall. Professor Hugo Strange was the madman pulling the strings behind Arkham City. Intending to destroy the prison and its inhabitants, he instead died within its walls.